I'm Jeff Philbin, and this is Dinner Diaz. It's a fiesta at the Philbin Casa, as it should be for you at home, because finally, it's National Taco Day, and we're cooking up some shrimp tacos plus Mexican street corn, and we'll show you how to make it all from scratch. This is the show where we turn dinner ideas into Dinner Diaz. Joining me in the kitchen today is Shanley Cortez from Capital Tacos. Shanley, welcome to the kitchen here.
Thank you so much.
And happy National Taco Day. Sorry I didn't give you a gift, but a gift of a recipe is for us, right? That's the gift.
Absolutely.
People love to cook, people love to eat, people love tacos.
Without question, man.
I love tacos. So let's get started right into this, because I can't wait.
So we're going to start off with our, what we call in-house at Capital Tacos, our dirty spice. And we're going to walk you through this recipe. Super easy. It's just a combination of some great seasoning. So we've got coriander, we have cayenne, we have got garlic, we have cumin, paprika, and this is a spice blend that is lime zest and salt and pepper.
Ooh, okay? I dig it. So what's first step then?
So first step is just kind of blend everything up into the bowl. Pretty much equal ratios for everything except for the cayenne. We want to give it a little bit of heat, but we don't want to kill anybody.
All right, sounds good. So is it a little bit spicy then?
It's got just a touch.
Just a touch.
Just enough. I call it just enough spice.
All right, because this seems healthier than the packet that you might get from your local grocery store, and you can just be able to bring all these flavors together.
Absolutely. If you like a flavor more than one other, you know you can always add more, right? So that's what's great about creating your own spice blend.
And what's kind of cool is that what I'm seeing, or maybe the lack thereof, is salt. You might have some salt already in some of the little bit, but it sounds like this might be something you can control too, right?
Absolutely. I mean, if you want to add more salt, you know, you can absolutely do it right away.
Okay.
But what I love about this is that it has so much seasoning that you actually forget that you don't need the salt.
I love it, because this just looks beautiful in its own. The colors are going to come together for it.
The colors are just gorgeous in this. You can see that paprika really starts to kind of showcase in here.
Nice.
And it is just an awesome blend.
I love it. And you can kind of get some of the hints of the smell right now.
You smell that right there?
It's kind of coming together. It's kind of getting excited. It's like, hey, I got to have a party with the shrimp.
That's right.
And really kind of do this
And
dance.
this goes so well with the shrimp. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and season these shrimp just so they can start to absorb some of this amazing flavor.
How far should we think about having this marinade, this dry marinade, really kind of mix with the shrimp?
You know, I mean, because it's really going to kind of bond to the shrimp, and once we get it in the pan, it's really going to kind of sear in there. So I always say just a couple minutes is all you're going to need.
Right on. I like it. And what are we working with the shrimp?
So this right here is just a 26-30 count shrimp, just a white shrimp that we utilize.
Okay.
And really, they're awesome.
Now, I got to ask you the question, because people at home are asking me this. Is it okay to use frozen shrimp for this recipe?
Without question. You know, most shrimps are going to come frozen. You can get these at your local grocer. Frozen shrimp are always fine.
All right, sounds good. It's going to be all within the seasoning that's going to take it to the next level. That's what you're saying?
That's the secret to this.
Awesome, because we have Shanley's full recipe, including the Mexican street corn, which is coming up later on our website, dinnerdiaz.com. Scan the QR code from your phone on the screen to get you right there. All right, so the shrimp has already got this marinade going. What else is next?
So what's great about this is that obviously we got this great spice blend on here, but we're going to add a sweet slaw to this taco as well. Okay. So we're going to start with chopping up some fresh cabbage.
Love it.
Okay. So there we go. And we're just going to finally, I just do a very fine chop on the cabbage. You want it to really be fine because it's going to be the base of this taco.
And this base is just going to be cabbage. There's going to be no carrots. There's going to be no onions, nothing else. This is straight up.
This is the
simplest
coleslaw you're ever going to see. So
I dig it.
So there you want to really a fine chop on that, and then of course you're going to have. We've got something we already kind of pre-chopped here, and we're going to do it with our slaw mix. So this slaw is basically mayonnaise. It's vinegar. It's sugar, and that's it.
All right, let's try this bad boy out. All right, I'm gonna go the other side here. This has got all the flavors, what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Dude, that's gonna play really well with
I know, I'm telling you.
I dig it, because when we come back, the shrimp hits the pan, plus the secret to the spicy mayo and the Mexican street corn. That's still ahead on Dinner Diaz. I'm Jeff Philbin. This is Dinner Diaz, ideas for dinner that you can make tonight for National Taco Day. which is today. Sorry to those of you who didn't get the day off, but Shanley Cortez is here from Capital Tacos. And before the break, we added and spiced up our shrimp. We kind of got that with a nice little bit of a dry marinade. And I think we got to finish off the slaw, my friend.
I think you're right. So we chopped up some fresh cabbage here, and just like you said, it's just cabbage alone. You can see we can do I like a really fine chop on this.
I dig it. And you know what's really cool is that it's a holiday, so we got to bring out my new toys because it is a holiday. It's a celebration.
Absolutely.
It is National Taco Day. This deserves the Chef Jeff cam straight in there, just seeing what this slaw is going to be doing. And what are we pouring into our cabbage now?
So this is our slaw dressing, which is a very simple mixture of just mayonnaise, it's vinegar, and we add sugar to it.
Nice.
So really easy.
That is what makes it the sweet slaw.
So I'm a big proponent of a little bit drier slaw. I always say start with a little less.
Okay.
You can always add more.
Okay.
Okay.
I like how this is a dish that if you wanted to change it and make it your own, you can. You want to make it a little bit spicier, you can.
Absolutely.
You want to make it a little bit sweeter, you can. You want to add a few different ingredients, you can. That's the joy of tacos. You get this whole freedom to be able to play with it.
Well, I mean, I always view the taco as kind of a blank canvas, right?
I love it. And you know what else you have? You have corn on the cob here that is like a blank canvas for you just to kind of start doing your Bob Ross. And let's get straight into it and start painting.
Absolutely. So we're going to start with basically our corn dressing. Super easy. So really it's kind of equal parts of sour cream and mayonnaise. So we're going to get those into a bowl.
How much are you putting in there right now?
This is about a half cup.
A half a cup?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that was a half a cup of sour cream.
And we've got about a half a cup of mayonnaise.
I love it.
Okay. And we got that, but here's always a secret. We're going to use, once again, the same spice we're using on the shrimp is our dirty spice. So it's really universal.
I love it. You know what's kind of cool, too, is if someone wanted to, like, they can kind of make their own little container of this at the home, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep this on the shelf. Have it ready to go, so that way every day can be National Taco Day.
You keep this in the fridge, and you'll fall in love with this spice.
I dig it. Now, what are you looking for from a color standpoint with having, you know, the mayonnaise, that sour cream, and you have your dirty blend here?
So I'm looking to add, obviously, a little bit, almost a red, because you really want that paprika is really going to kind of pop in here.
Okay.
And you want that kind of reddish, kind of golden color, where you can kind of see the spice in there, because once this is on the corn and hits the grill, it's delicious.
I dig it. I dig it. And that becomes like the glue of the flavor.
Absolutely.
I love it. Now, walk us through what's going to have this beautiful, you know, marrying of flavors here, because we have this great corn here.
Great. So what we're going to do, we have this awesome corn. Now, this corn we're going to boil.
We are going to boil this corn.
Yeah, but this is boiled. So what we do is just a little bit of salted water is all you need. You're going to boil it, and when it's done, you're going to pull it, and you're actually going to kind of coat it with your corn dressing. Okay?
I love it. So this is like the Bob Ross moment where we get to paint, and I got to come around you for this one because like this deserves the Chef Jeff cam on this bad boy, because like this is like an art and a technique here.
It really is. I mean, and this is so much fun to do. So this is one of my personal things that I love to make at home. Love to have when friends come over. It's super impressive. It's super easy. And it's just a lot of fun.
And it's totally popular right now, just like you guys are super popular. I mean, I go to the OG. I'm there up at the Land O'Lakes location, but that's not just one Capital Taco. You've got multiple Capital Tacos happening these days.
We do.
Where are you guys at these days?
So right now we're in Wesley Chapel, we're in Brandon, and we just opened our first location out of our state lines in Johns Creek, which is in Atlanta.
Absolutely incredible. So you guys are just dominating the taco scene right now.
We think we are, right? And obviously we have a very devoted, people that just absolutely love us, that are devoted to us, and it's amazing.
So you guys at Capital Taco are celebrating National Taco Day with a one and only. This is literally the only spot to get this is with you guys. What's on the menu?
All right, so obviously National Taco Day is a big deal for us. We actually have what we call a Florida Man taco, which is gator tail.
Gator tail. All right, so this is like totally one of my favorites. So what's going on with this? I mean, look at the pictures on that one. What's going on in that menu item?
So what you're looking at basically an Old Bay Remoulade on there. You're looking at our fresh pico de gallo. It's mouth-watering, it's delicious, and it's going to be a driver for us. I mean, we're just super excited about it.
Dude, I'm so excited for you guys. And this is a one-time, this is a limited. Go in there now and have this, because this is the only time that we're going to be able to see this taco.
That's right.
Toot. That's music to my ears.
Love it.
All right, so we already hit the pan here with our corn. And what are we looking for?
So what we're looking for just kind of nice char. You can hear it kind of sizzling right now. And that's what you're looking for. So it cooks pretty quick. You know, what we're gonna do is, once you kind of go on the side, I always say about 4 turns on it, and that's what I'm always looking for. So you can kind of like flip it over, and there you go.
Nice.
You're seeing this nice golden, and what that's doing, it's releasing some of the natural sweetness of that corn.
I love it, those colors, and it's gonna bring out like a caramelization almost.
Absolutely.
Too, right? Oh, that's so cool, because we have Shanley's full recipe, including the shrimp tacos, which are coming up on our website, dinnerdeas.com. Scan the QR code from your phone, right on the screen to get you there. You guys are in for an absolute treat. And let's see, 4 turns?
Here we go.
Boom. Just like that, another beautiful, beautiful hit of heat. This marriage of heat and the corn and everything we put together to have this beautiful painting almost is smelling intoxicating right now.
And you're gonna absolutely love it.
I'm already loving it. I'm already loving it. Now, what are some other favorites there at Capital Tacos?
So, you know, our menu, we kind of call ourselves kind of quirky, right? So we've got everything from a cheesesteak taco to fried chicken, fried shrimp. We do grilled shrimp. We do carnitas. We're quirky, we're fun, we're different. And like we said, you know, we view, you know, tacos as a blank canvas. So we're saying, hey, what can we make that's different, that's gonna make us stand out, that's gonna make people just run to us?
And I think that's a beautiful thing, because you get your own little splash to play with. You get your own little mark to it. And that's what's so cool about, like, when we go to the one in Land O'Lakes, we try everything different. And it's so much fun to just try something outside the box in a way.
Absolutely, because that's what we offer. We offer really something for everybody, from vegan to vegetarian to pork carnitas.
I dig it. And you know what? More carnitas, but also more corn. How's this coming along? Is this what we're looking for?
So this is really what you're looking for. You want to have a little bit of the dressing that you can kind of see on there.
Okay.
But we're getting this beautiful char, and it's getting pretty close to being ready.
That corn looks awesome. And when we come back, we're gonna grill up our shrimp tacos as the celebration of National Taco Day continues right here on Dinner Diaz. I'm Jeff Philbin, and this is the show where we turn dinner ideas into Dinner Diaz. Today is National Taco Day, and to celebrate, we have Shanley Cortez from Capital Tacos. And before the break, we made this Mexican street corn. Now it's time to really bring some love to these shrimp tacos.
That it's time. So we are going to get our shrimp started to saute. So we're going to put just a little bit of olive oil into our pan.
Okay.
Not a lot.
Just a little bit of a coating then?
Just a little bit of a coating.
Okay.
Just kind of coat the pan just to ensure they're not going to stick.
I love it.
See that? Perfect. And we're just going to place our shrimp right in there.
Perfect. And these were these beautifully seasoned shrimp that we had just done a little bit earlier. And they're just going to hit that nice hot pan.
And just get a nice sear on them, right?
Oh, and you know what? Right when it hit that pan, now I'm getting this waft of all of that seasoning coming together.
It's
and just
wonderful, right?
A beautiful aromatic hint right now. I'm just going to come right here. I got to get the Chef Jeff cam on this bad boy. Because what are we looking for this to really come together? When do we know that it's ready?
So, you know, so shrimp cook pretty quickly. You know, when they start to kind of ball up, you know they're overdone. So
okay.
It's okay just to kind of keep a close eye on them. I always say about 30 seconds, 30, 40 seconds on each side, and I would say they're done.
Okay.
You know, what we're going to do next, we're going to go ahead and throw our tortillas down and get those nice and warm. Well, like you said, we're just going to get these nice and warm.
Okay.
Just kind of soften them a little bit.
So we just want to soften them?
That's it.
I dig it. All right. Let's see. Now let's see what's going on here. Are these ready for a flip?
They are getting
Let's see what happens here on the Chef
so
Jeff.
Here we go.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, I love it.
So we'll let those flip.
Yeah, those smells are just absolutely fantastic.
Wonderful.
And since it is National Taco Day, I got to ask you, are we legally allowed to use tortillas instead of hard tacos?
Absolutely.
We can.
You know,
okay.
I mean, because tacos is what you want, right?
It's what you want. It's what the people deserve.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're using flour tortillas.
Yep.
And if someone wanted to like really go deep off in their own way, they could use a corn tortilla,
absolutely.
right?
They could use corn tortillas. You're going
dig
to heat them up pretty much the same with the corn.
I'll dig it, because we have Shanley's full recipe, including the Mexican street corn, which is coming up on our website, dinnerdeas.com. Scan the QR code from your phone, take it right to the screen there, and it's going to take you right to the recipe. Now, let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to be doing next here.
Great. So this has multiple flavors. So we're going to go ahead and make our sriracha mayo.
I dig it.
Okay. So sriracha mayo is awesome. So we're going to use about a half a cup of mayonnaise.
Okay, half a cup of mayonnaise.
And then we're going to use really, like we talked about, these are completely customizable. So you want it extra spicy? Add more sriracha.
See, I love it because I love sriracha, but the rest of the family does not.
Exactly. So I always kind of start with just about a half tablespoon.
Okay.
And like I said, and it's really the color. You're going to get that kind of bright red, that kind of fun color you see in there.
I dig it.
Delicious, right?
I dig
so
it.
I'm going to make this lightly spicy, but going to have a nice kick, and it's going to go awesome with that slaw.
I can't wait for this. And like what really is like really intriguing to me is that because of the, just the variety of flavors that are coming together, you got a little bit of it all coming on. You got a little bit of the sweet from that slaw. You got a little bit of heat from this beautiful mayo that you've just kind of made up here. I mean, this is going to come really, really nice together.
This is actually one of my favorite tacos. Whenever somebody comes to Capital Tacos, they say, "What's your favorite?" This is the one.
And so you came all the way from Miami area, and you're just a recent transplant here to the Tampa Bay area too on top of it. Is that right?
That's right.
So let me ask you this. In the time that you've been here and seeing it, what has taken you from the surprise, is it a surprise, of seeing the Tampa scene, knowing that you're coming from a Miami area where, hey, a lot of the love gets there, but there's a lot of love happening in the Tampa Bay area?
I've got to be honest. I mean, my experience here in Tampa has been amazing.
Killer.
I mean, so great restaurants, great people. I'm really happy to be here.
I dig it. And there's great tacos to be had. So what happens now?
Okay, so it looks like our tortillas are nice and soft.
See, this is the fun part because now it's like the assembly part. This is where it's like all of the joy and love comes together.
This is where the love comes together, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull these from the heat.
Okay.
And then what I always do is I like to get our sriracha mayo basically right on the bottom. I just kind of use it as a canvas and kind of spread it on there.
I love it.
Spread it on there like that. And pretty much like you said, these are 100% customizable, so as much as you want, it's going to make it happen, right?
I dig it.
So then the next I do is our sweet slaw. This is the best part for me.
I love it. And this beautiful slaw we made earlier, it's been just kind of taking on all those flavors there. A little bit of the sugar, we had a little bit of mayonnaise, we had a little bit of sour cream in there.
A little bit of vinegar, so
and
it's going to give that nice
acidity
kick, right?
that's going to come through, and I'm digging it.
And then
What's
we're going to go
next?
ahead and top it with our awesome shrimp.
How many per taco? Because like this is like the internal debate at the Philbin Casa. Just like you too, I bet.
I mean, how hungry are you?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So I mean, I typically put 4.
Okay.
You want to put 5, put 6, do it. Put less slaw. This is what it's made for.
This is
right?
what it's made for. All right, and I got to admit, I am a cheese-anado.
Okay.
I just coined that term right now. It's cheese-anado.
Cheese-anado, right? So that makes 2 of us then. Okay. So we're using Chihuahua cheese. Chihuahua cheese is this interesting blend. It's about half provolone, half mozzarella.
So it's got a little bit of smokiness?
It's got a little bit of smokiness to it, so just
cool.
awesome. So with that, I just top it with some cheese, and like I said, I'm a cheese guy.
Dig it.
And the more the better, right?
Exactly.
So there we go. And then I love to top it with a little fresh cilantro to give it that real kind of fresh tasting in there.
I dig it.
And then, of course, a lime wedge.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
And there we go.
And when we come back, we're going to taste test this beautiful taco concoction right in celebration for National Taco Day. I'm Jeff Philbin. This is the show where we take ideas for dinner and turn them into dinner DeeAs. Today, it's National Taco Day, of course. Shanley Cortez is here from Capital Tacos. We've made shrimp tacos with a fresh slaw and spicy mayo, plus this incredible Mexican street-style corn. You ready to dig in?
Let's do it.
I'm ready, man. What do we do first? I mean, because this is like the whole, like, what?
Well, where do we start, right? So most people jump for sides, right?
I'm going right in.
I'm going right in for the shrimp.
You're going for this? All right, so monkey see, monkey do. Let's go right into this one here. And again, these tacos, so easy to make. That beautiful slaw kind of keeps it all together because you got all of these shrimps that are just dancing in flavor.
Wonderful, right?
You got that paprika. You got that chili. You got what else do we put in that one?
So it's coriander, it's cumin, and we have a cilantro lime zest blend in there that just really pops. You pick up a little of that black pepper, Pick up that little cayenne in the end, right?
Totally. A little bit of that heat, but it's not too overpowering because then you also have that sriracha mayo going on to it there.
Exactly. And the sweetness of the slaw really offsets everything.
Totally.
Right?
You're getting a lot of balance behind all these flavors, which I'm digging, and that's what you want out of a really good taco bite.
Absolutely.
All right, so we also had some fun with this Mexican street style corn, and this has just like been staring at me because like seeing it get charred, coming together, I mean, and it was quick and easy.
This is, like I said, you'll be the hit of the party with this.
All right. Now, I wanted to taste it one time without any acidity behind it, but
this is the
it
best
needs
part.
a little bit.
So this is the best part. So I love fresh lime on corn. Mm-hmm. This makes all the difference to me.
Mm-hmm. This is the fun part. You get to just like kind of like spinning around. All right, let's go right back into another bite here.
Go for it.
It just freshens up the dish. It brings it together.
I love it.
I absolutely love this one too. This is a no-brainer, and this is absolutely the dishes of dishes that you would want to have on National Taco Day.
Without question.
I can't thank you enough for being here with
Hey,
this one
I had a great time.
Awesome, because to make this dinner dia for your dinner, find the recipes at dinnerdias.com. Just scan the QR code from your phone to visit and let us know if you make it and how it tastes. Thanks again to Shanley Cortez from Capital Tacos. I'm still going on with a bite here. For spending National Taco Day with us, I'm Jeff Philbin. See you next time with more Dinner Dias.